Good day and welcome. I'm Stefan with Trending Update USA, bringing you an explosive update from the world of women's tennis. Legendary champion Martina Navratilova has sent shockwaves through the tennis community with her bold declaration about Aryna Sabalenka ahead of the WTA Finals. Navratilova, one of the sport's most respected voices, has made headlines by stating that Sabalenka is virtually unstoppable on any surface right now, cementing her position as the heavy favorite to dominate the year-ending championship. Her statement has ignited massive discussions among fans, analysts, and even fellow players, as the tennis world braces for what could be a defining moment in Sabalenka's already powerful career. Martina Navratilova's words carry immense weight. With 59 Grand Slam titles across singles, doubles, and mixed doubles, she remains a figure whose insights shape the conversation around modern tennis. When she speaks, the tennis world listens. And her recent remarks about Aryna Sabalenka are nothing short of a resounding endorsement of the Belarusian star's dominance. Navratilova emphasized that Sabalenka's athleticism, mindset, and fearlessness have elevated her game to a level that very few can challenge. She described Sabalenka as a force of nature who's figured out how to harness her power intelligently. And that, according to the 18-time Grand Slam singles champion, is what makes her practically unbeatable heading into the WTA Finals. Navratilova's comments come after a season in which Sabalenka has showcased remarkable consistency. From hard courts to clay and grass, her performance has reflected a player who has mastered the physical and psychological aspects of tennis. Analysts note that while Sabalenka's aggressive baseline game has always been her hallmark, it is her newfound composure under pressure that sets her apart in 2025. She has learned to temper her firepower with tactical patience, making her a more complete and dangerous player. The combination of explosive power and strategic restraint is precisely what Navratilova identified as the hallmark of champions, and Sabalenka seems to have embraced that balance fully. Over the past year, Sabalenka's rise to the top of the WTA rankings has been driven by relentless work ethic and mental evolution. After struggling with emotional fluctuations earlier in her career, she has developed a calmer on-court demeanor that complements her aggressive style. Navratilova pointed out that this transformation is one of the key reasons Sabalenka has become so formidable. She's no longer beating herself, Navratilova explained in her recent interview. She's making opponents earn every single point, and that's the difference between being great and being unstoppable. Those words encapsulate the essence of Sabalenka's journey, a talented powerhouse who has matured into a complete champion. Sabalenka's performances this season have been nothing short of spectacular. She has captured major titles, reached the latter stages of nearly every tournament she's entered, and maintained her position as one of the most consistent competitors on tour. Her serve, considered one of the biggest weapons in women's tennis, continues to overwhelm opponents. Combined with her fearless ground strokes and improved movement, she has built a game that is intimidating in both power and precision. Navratilova noted that Sabalenka's confidence on court is now matched by a deep tactical awareness. She knows when to unleash aggression and when to wait for her moment. That adaptability makes her dangerous in any situation. What makes Navratilova's praise particularly significant is her reputation for honest, no-nonsense analysis. The tennis legend has never shied away from critiquing players, often calling out weaknesses or strategic errors. For her to single out Sabalenka as the heavy favorite speaks volumes about how highly she regards the Belarusian's development. Navratilova even compared Sabalenka's current dominance to that of Serena Williams during her prime, highlighting the sheer power and intimidation she brings to the court. "There's a sense of inevitability when she plays," Navratilova said. "You feel like she's dictating the match from the very first ball." Fans have responded passionately to Navratilova's comments, flooding social media with their own takes. Some fully agree, arguing that Sabalenka's raw power and mental strength have indeed made her the player to beat. Others suggest that rivals like Iga Swiatek, Coco Gauff, and Elena Rybakina still pose significant challenges, ensuring that the WTA Finals won't be a one-sided affair. However, the consensus remains that Sabalenka's form, confidence, and competitive fire make her the frontrunner. Her ability to rise under pressure, especially in the biggest moments, is what defines her current dominance. Sabalenka's journey to this point has been filled with lessons learned through adversity. Earlier in her career, inconsistency and emotional volatility often disrupted her rhythm in key matches. But in the last 2 seasons, she has demonstrated tremendous maturity, turning weaknesses into strengths. Under the guidance of her coaching team, she has focused on mental conditioning, tactical discipline, and fitness optimization, the results of which are visible in her performances. Navratilova, who has long emphasized the importance of mental fortitude in tennis, praised this evolution as the defining aspect of Sabalenka's rise. "She's figured out the mental game," Navratilova stated. "When that happens, the rest of the field should be very nervous." The WTA Finals, which bring together the top 8 players of the season, represent the ultimate test of consistency and endurance. Every match is high stakes, every opponent elite. For Sabalenka, entering this tournament as the favorite adds pressure, but also motivation. She has shown time and again that she thrives in high-intensity environments. Her record in pressure matches, including Grand Slam semifinals and finals, reveals a player who has learned how to channel nerves into performance. As Navratilova observed, "Sabalenka doesn't just hit big, she plays big when it matters most." That ability, more than any technical skill, is what defines champions at the WTA Finals. Analysts have also noted the physical dimension of Sabalenka's advantage. Her strength, conditioning, and explosive athleticism make her a dominant force in extended rallies. Her ability to transition from defense to offense in a split second leaves opponents scrambling. Fitness experts have praised her off-season training, emphasizing how she has maintained peak form throughout a grueling season. This endurance, combined with her aggressive baseline strategy, gives her an edge in the demanding round-robin format of the WTA Finals. Navratilova, known for her own incredible fitness during her playing days, specifically mentioned Sabalenka's conditioning as one of the key factors behind her success. Off the court, Sabalenka's growing confidence and public image have mirrored her on-court dominance. She has emerged as one of the most charismatic and relatable figures in modern tennis, engaging with fans through social media, press conferences, and charity appearances. Her openness, humor, and authenticity have earned her admiration across the tennis world. Navratilova acknowledged this side of Sabalenka's personality, noting that confidence and balance off the court often translate into better performance on it. "When you know who you are and you're comfortable with yourself, that's when you play your best tennis," Navratilova said, a statement that perfectly encapsulates Sabalenka's evolution. The anticipation surrounding the WTA Finals is now at an all-time high. Fans are eager to see whether Sabalenka will live up to Navratilova's bold prediction. Her rivals are certainly aware of the pressure she brings into every match. Iga Swiatek, Coco Gauff, Jessica Pegula, and Elena Rybakina, all elite players in their own right, will be determined to challenge her dominance. But as Navratilova pointed out, Sabalenka's current form, combined with her unshakable confidence, gives her a unique psychological edge. "She's not just playing to win matches anymore," Navratilova added. "She's playing to make statements." Sabalenka's success story is also a testament to resilience. Overcoming setbacks, public criticism, and personal challenges, she has turned every obstacle into motivation. That fighting spirit, reminiscent of legends like Navratilova herself, has become a defining trait of her career. The parallels between the two champions are striking, both fierce competitors with unwavering determination, both capable of redefining women's tennis in their respective eras. Navratilova's recognition of Sabalenka as the new unstoppable force underscores a generational connection between past greatness and present dominance. As the countdown to the WTA Finals continues, excitement builds with every headline and every fan discussion. Sabalenka's preparations are in full swing, and reports suggest that she is training with laser focus. Her goal is not just to win but to dominate, to prove that her evolution as a player has reached its peak. If she manages to capture the WTA Finals title, it would be a fitting conclusion to a season defined by consistency, power, and poise. More importantly, it would validate Navratilova's prophetic statement, solidifying Sabalenka's place as the defining figure of this generation of women's tennis. For now, all eyes are on the upcoming battles in the year-end championship. The atmosphere is electric, the stakes higher than ever, and Aryna Sabalenka stands right at the center of it all, the player to beat, the name on every analyst's lips, and the living embodiment of Martina Navratilova's bold declaration. Whether she will fulfill the prophecy remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Sabalenka has already changed the narrative of the WTA Tour. Her power, mental strength, and undeniable charisma make her not just a competitor but a phenomenon. And as the WTA Finals approach, one can't help but echo Navratilova's confident words: Aryna Sabalenka, unstoppable, untamed, and unbreakable, is ready to make history once again.